It's been a few months since Harbinger Down, the principal shooting was done, and now Alec is not here because he's been working with Skotech through the night on miniatures and stuff. So I just popped in, and I wanted to get you up to date. I have to tell you, I think shooting Harbinger Down was one of the great experiences of my life, because to watch Alec direct, and he's been directing a lot of things in terms of practical effects for a long time, so he was a natural. And everybody in the show were devoted to this thing, like the Harbinger fans of it, we were all feeling like that. So I think there's a kind of longing for it to be done, only to say, hey, it just shows you we did it, it's done. And it's going to live up to everything that we imagined, but not easily. You know, it's all hard work. It's all hard work. You don't know who, what, where, when, or how the problems are going to occur, and when they do, you just knock them down one at a time. And here you are, and here we are, and I can't wait for you to see it. I've done a couple of movies since Harbinger. But it's very, very hard to let it go, because I love the role to begin with. Playing Graf was like one of the really nicest experiences I've ever had, because I got in on it very early, and I had a chance to kind of work on what it was going to be to play that character, and all of the details. And I'd also been to sea when I was young, so I knew all about the ocean and all about ships and all about what that life is like. And so that part was easy. The other part was about the imaginary, the potential. Could this happen? And the answer, of course, is yes. I almost think of all science fiction, especially apocalyptic kind of themes, as us in this generation that we're in, working out the last of the human condition that wants destruction, or is terrified of destruction. Like, I would like to be alive when the very last bullet is fired in this world. I would like to be alive on that day to celebrate. But anyway, since that may not happen, but I think we're in the era, the transition era, from all the things that we fear being laid out, to the point where what's going to happen is we will probably realize the better part of our nature and start living that way. And so it's like shedding skin, millions of little skin particles that fall off us every day, where all the ideas that we're doing are like that. They're falling away from us. We're expressing them so we don't have to live them, you know. So anyway, there's a lot of entertainment involved in that, so it's pretty cool. I first saw The Thing when I was 10 years old, by myself in a theater, the original black and white with James Arness. And I had to walk down the center of the street because I was so scared to go home. It had gotten dark since I got into the theater. As time would have it, I'm now in a lot of those films. But Harbinger, it's going to be a big surprise because the core story is so good. You know, it's not about, it's about people and what their reaction to things are, and I always love that. I think that keeps me watching a movie. If it's all just noise and expensive hubbub, I'm not that interested. You know, I kind of drift away. I'm more interested in, you know, character, you know, what happens to us as humans in those circumstances. So anyway, but I'm really, all the Harbies out there, man, you know, we need you, we love you, and we're gonna surprise you, because this is spectacular. And I'm shaking my head. No way it's not spectacular is what I mean. On Monday, they're screening the trailer, and this is the polished. This is the one. For the Harbies, they're going to see it first, and then the rest of the world out there in the internet world. But we'll all be sitting in the theater holding hands, and they have seatbelts and stuff for people that get too scared. You know, not the kind that go over your shoulder, because that would mess up the popcorn.